Guess where I am, guys? Guess where I am? I've come back. I've come back to the Shepherd's Hut. See, the one I stayed in last time's up there. You see that windmill as well? It's a bit windy, I'm going to go in. But I've come to stay in this one now. I can hear music. Oh, lovely, they've left the radio on for me. Oh, look. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gosh, it's nicer than it looks on the pictures. Oh, I love it. I just have to turn this off because of copyright. I'll turn it back on later. How do I turn it off? Hello. Oh, look, isn't it lovely? Oh, it's absolutely lovely. Oh, I just love it all. This Shepherd's Hut has mains electricity and Wi-Fi, I think, whereas the one that I stayed in before, Ted's hut, was completely off-grid. Oh, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the view, hold on. Look at it, it's lovely. Right, we'll have a snoop in a second, but first of all I need a loo. Ooh, nice bathroom. Oh look! There's a picture on the ceiling. What's that of? Sheep. Wonder what that's there for. God, it's so clean. Absolutely lovely. Got your little sink. Oh, I'm supposed to be going to the loo, not doing a tour. Got your little hob. Microwave. Cupboard of bits. I think this might be the fridge. Yeah, there's the fridge. I expect they've thought of absolutely everything because I was so impressed with the other hut and how well equipped it is. Yeah, look, there's your slippers. And your, oh, sweet little suitcases. I bet there's stuff in there like hot water bottles and blankets and things. Storage for me to put my stuff. Oh, it's massive. I could get the whole of myself in there. Lovely. Lovely bed. They have Temper mattresses. So comfortable. What have we got in here? Lovely. Oh yes, that's right. That would be for lighting your wood burner. Don't think we'll be needing that today. Oh, I do love a wood burner. I think I will light the fire pit though. Look at this lovely drawing. What does that say? Thank you for sharing your beautiful, comfortable hut. A wonderful, peaceful stay, Olivia. Oh, how lovely. Should we have a nose? Should we see what's in here? Let's see. Hang on. We've got games in there. What record player? And in here, there's some records. Who have we got? Oops. Who have we got in here? Now that's what I call music too. I had this one on tape. Yeah, I had this. Hang on. I had this record, but I had it on tape. What's this? Lots of lovely books. In the other Shepherd's Hut, there were loads and loads of books all about the local area. Look at this, sheep from lamb to loom. It's almost like they knew a knitter was coming to stay. Oh my gosh, what a stunning book. Look at the illustrations. We'll have a look at that later. There was a tray under there as well. Useful. I haven't shut the door properly. Oh, we've got DVDs. That must mean there's a DVD player here somewhere. What have we got? Sherlock Holmes, I give it a year. Peter Kay live. Dirty Dancing. That's not the original. What's this one? A modern reimagining of the classic film. Oh. It's got Nicole Scherzinger and Deborah Messing in it. I didn't know that. They even refilmed it. Now that's what I call music. Queen, Radio Gaga. Oh my goodness. Flying Pickets, Only You. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Eurythmics, Here Comes the Rain Again. Oh, brilliant. What other records have we got? The Best of the Greatest Love, 50 classic love tracks. Oh look, it's our George Michael. I love him. Careless Whisper. Sade. Oh my goodness. Might have to listen to this one as well. The Wurzels. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. Yeah, I might listen to one of these records a bit later. I'll pack it all away for now though. I'll always come back to it. I'm here for 48 hours. Tomorrow I'm going to be filming, hopefully doing a bloody good job of it, a little info video for Phil, the chap who owns these shepherd's huts, because he's asked me to come back to stay because he liked the video that I did last time, and asked if I'd help him make a video of how to light the hot tub, because it's easy when you know how, but sometimes reading an instruction and executing it is a little bit more tricky. So he wants to make things very easy for his guests. So to have a really short video of how to do that will be really helpful for him as well. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully, pray for me that the wind, well, you won't see this till it's over, but I've got my fingers crossed it's not going to be too windy. I'm a bit nervous that the wind is going to ruin the audio. And yeah, and hopefully it'll all come together pretty well. Cool, it's bright without my sunglasses on. Do I look and sound any different? I'm being a big girl and I've got out my vlogging camera because it's got the wind thingy on the top. So I'm hoping that between the audio on this and filming on this and filming with my phone, I'm going to manage to have a decent amount of footage tomorrow. Oh, why do I get my knickers in a twist about these things? I think it's just because I really care. I've got that funny thing happening again. You know, when I came last time, I sort of didn't know what to do with myself. Well, it's hit me again. Here I am, and I've got all this time ahead of me, just hours and hours of time all by myself, and I feel weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely lovely, but it's just weird. I keep thinking about things that I ought to be doing. Going on the school run. I should be on the school run right now. Or getting something out of the freezer to cook for supper tonight for us all. Or doing the laundry, checking on the chickens. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I've just heard the kettle click. So I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and get some crafts out. I think I'll sit here and do some knitting. Oh, it's absolutely lovely here. The view, honestly, is lovely. And it's really green, and considering we have had very little rain over the last 6 weeks and quite high temperatures, I can't get over how green it is here. Amazing. This feels better already. Cup of tea and I've got my knitting. So I'm just knitting a sock tube here with this Bird Street yarn called Pebbles on the Beach. And then I've got this Bird Street yarn, I can't remember the colour of this one, tell you later, to do heels, toes, cuffs and heels, toes, cuffs. And it's just what I had left over from making these socks, which were the traditional heel flap thingy. So I'm sat here with me flagon from me cider we've just come out from Somerset. And gonna have a cup of tea. There's the hot tub that we're lighting tomorrow. It's a wood-fired one. Oh, it's just, there's so many lovely little bits around. Let me show you a few of them. Hang on, because it's quite good filming when it's not bright and sunny. It's sometimes better because you don't get all the shadows. So look, we've got all this old stuff which I absolutely love. Oh look, you put this is where your rubbish goes and your recycling and everything. I wonder where your food waste goes. Oh, that looks like the food waste bin. Oh good. Put my tea bags in there. Isn't that nifty? A little chicken feeder here. I want to get some of these old chicken feeders rather than the plasticky ones for my chickens. I might have to ask Phil where Mandy goes to get some. Well, I'm assuming it's Mandy who gets it. Or it might well be Phil. Love all this. These old veg crates. And this. Glastonbury, wellies for sale. Fab. Yeah, I just love it. I love all these old wheels. Another old box. They put these things out so you can put your brollies and your wellies in. So cool, isn't it? Look, got another chicken feeder here. I've got one like this. It's a water feeder. Oh, I'm not used to filming on this camera. This is a chicken feeder thingy. Big one. Maybe a pheasant feeder. Oh, look! Len's herb box. What a good idea. It's full of rosemary. Love it. It's quite windy. Let's hope this wind buffer is holding up. Then you've got a little lardery cupboardy thingy here with some enamel plates. Alfresco cooking. Little log to sit on by a fire pit. Oh, I just love it all. So fun. And then up and over there we've got Glastonbury Tor, but same as last time. Visibility's not great. Oh look. Just love it. All the things like that flagon. How do you zoom in on this thing? That's not it. What have I done? What have I done? I've managed to do something that I've been wanting to work out. Oh, clever. But didn't know how. How do I zoom then? Oh, it's that thing, isn't it? Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. We're on the move. Be patient with me, everybody. I'm rubbish at tech. What is the time? I was just about to talk to you about how I feel like it's bedtime because of just how long time seems to last when I'm here. 4:30. I honestly feel like, well, apart from the fact that it's still really light outside, I don't even know where to hold this bloody camera. There we go. Honestly, I feel like it should be about 8:30, and I keep thinking, oh, I haven't had my food yet. I need to have my supper. You know, I'm not much of a summer lover. But lately, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this, lately, because it's been cold but sunny, it's been quite nice. And I'm sort of a little bit missing the sunshine. Because it does make things look a bit sort of cheerful, doesn't it? I can't believe I'm saying that. It smells lovely in here. I think it's the washing powder that they use. It's absolutely gorgeous and fresh. I am such an idiot. I'm just sat here thinking, oh, it's getting a bit chilly. I wish I'd brought some socks with me. I haven't packed very sensibly. And then I remembered I'd brought these socks with me that needed the ends weaving in, which I've done now. So I can wear these, even though I'm supposed to be keeping them lovely for a podcast. But I'm going to put them on. This is a very attractive angle. I'm trying to be arty. But it's not focusing. Perhaps I can tilt it up with that foot. There we go. Oh, lovely. Don't know what I'm looking at. I look at the screen and then I look at the light. I forget I've got to look there. I've been rubbing my eyes. I feel like I'm ready for bed. It's only 7:08. I've had my food and I've been watching a bit of YouTube. I've been trying to get enthusiastic about my garden, so I've been watching gardening videos. I'm going to have a shower and I think I'm going to have an early night. Sorry, just cut that out because that was an aggressive yawn. Yeah, I'm going to have an early night and hopefully sleep really well. And I'd like to get up early tomorrow. Oh, I do hope the weather cheers up because it's just a bit miserable out there. I'm back to filming on my phone because that camera, I reviewed the footage from yesterday and let me tell you, this is what I look like, okay? This is what I look like. This is the redness around my nose, my spots. That camera just made it just sort of emphasised everything and blew it all out of proportion, quite honestly. And I don't know how to rectify that. So I'm back on my phone. Also, I find my phone more comfortable to hold. It's lighter. The screen is bigger, so I can see things better. And Phil's just texted me again. That's Phil, the Shepherd's Hut
owner. Wonder if my reply didn't send. Just texted to say he's coming down at midday to talk about doing the instructional film. I'm really keen to just get it done now, because I would like to, well, have it in the can. Is that what they say? I'd like to get it done and edited and sent over to him so that he can then, while I'm here, say things like, can you change this, that and the other? Can we do a rerun of this little bit or whatever, so that it's all done. So I just really want to do a good job for him. I want him to be happy. Just really worried that he's got greater expectations than my ability, because I know he's not watched all of my vlogs. He's only watched the one that I filmed when I was here last time in the Ted hut up the road, and he said he really liked that, and that's the way I do things typically, so we should be all right. Just don't want to have, you know, stayed here as a bit of a back scratching deal, isn't it? It's like, you do this for me and I'll do that for you, and I don't want to be the one doing a rubbish back scratch when I've had a great back scratch. You know what I mean. So I better get dressed. I realised that I've actually got on the same pyjamas and cardigan and everything that I brought last time. I've been sewing, been doing my English paper piecing patchwork. I've got 2 of these quilts on the go. I've got one quilt that I'm doing with my own selection of fabrics. I'm just choosing them as I go, and I'm using the the books that my friend Sandra sent me when she'd finished doing hers. You see, I saw hers, loved it, couldn't get hold of the kit, and she said that she'd loan me her books. So I've got her books. That's Sandra Cherry Heart. If you're following me, you definitely will be following Sandra. And then one of you guys contacted me and said, I have got, I think it was 9 out of the 12 kits. She said, I'm selling them. One of the kits I've already sewn up, but I'll send all of it to you if you would like to buy them. And I said, yes, please. And that's this set. So I've got a summery set, which is this set. And the other set that I'm doing is a wintry set. And I would like to have these in my bedroom, I think. But I'm just, I don't know. I just get stuck into projects. So I'll work diligently for days and days and days on, let's say, my scrappy crochet shawl. And then I'll put it down and I won't go back to it for weeks. And then the same with this. The only consistent is if I've got some mindless knitting on the go, and that just goes all the time. Just wander around like Linus with his blanket, just knit, knit, knit. Anyway, I need to stop waffling. I need to read the instructions for the hot tub, get dressed, and also just remind myself of some of the key features on my camera, because I am going to record with that, because it was doing really well with the audio in the wind yesterday, which was so reassuring. I still feel a bit at sea, a little bit lost when you're out of your routine. I'll just be getting into the swing of it, and then it'll be time to go home. That deer's back from last time with babies. Might not be the same deer, but look at that. Sweet. She spotted me. You got twins, darling. There's a plane above the clouds making all sorts of noise, because we're actually not very far away from the Overton Air Station. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. Oh, Phil's changing his shirt. I'm going to do some knitting and have a little chat. If this plane's not too noisy. I I think I might have changed my mind about the sun. I've realised that what I struggle with in the summer is the length of the days and the high temperatures, but I actually like sunshine when I'm wearing my sunglasses and when there's dappled shade. And I think I prefer a mild summer's day to a wet, rainy, windy, cold summer's day. And I don't know if that is true or if I've just convinced myself of that, because I've been trying very hard to embrace what every season has to offer. I know there's quite a few of us who are trying to do that these days. Yeah, I'm glad the filming's going well, because I wasn't really able to enjoy myself. Hello, bee. Little hoverfly. I didn't really feel like I was able to enjoy myself, but it's going all right now, and I think it's going to be okay, especially when we put it all together. It's quite bright, even though it's cloudy, and we did have a bit of sun earlier. It's hard to see the screen on my camera. It's much easier on my phone. Honestly, it really is. If I could get a wind muffler microphone for my phone, I think I'd prefer that to having that vlogging camera. Although the picture is really good when you want to do close-ups of things. But then I manage that with B-roll and videoing stuff. I don't know why I was wafting my knitting around then. Kettle's boiled. I've got to put my bikini on. I've got to put my bikini on and get in that hot tub. And then have photos of me for the brochure, just from behind. Hopefully keep my big chin out of it. Yeah, and wants me to hold a glass of Prosecco. Just for, you know, marketing. But hopefully he'll take the pictures, not me, because I'll be in the bloody hot tub. I'll just have to hop out. Or maybe I'll just set the camera up to film and then just take some stills off it. We'll find a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. People have done more with less than I've ever done, so there's always a way. The hot tub is lit. The hot tub is hot. The hot tub is ready for me to jump in. The hot tub might be a bit too hot. Let's give it a stir. I don't know why I'm such an idiot, honestly. I'm being forced to drink. No complaints here. Wonder if I can tell Siri to stop recording for me. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Cheers. Clinging on for dear life, look. I'm not a natural water baby. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Taurian. I'm a land lover. Can't complain about the view, can you? Well, this is perfect. So we've done some photos in the hot tub. Fingers crossed they didn't come out utterly ridiculous. They're either going to be all right or they're just going to be dreadful, but hopefully they'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not a model, not a natural model, not a trained model, not a model in any way, shape or form. So now I'm going to get the footage off my, what do you call that thing? SD card. I like to call it a SIM card. I'm going to get the footage off the SD card. Fingers crossed everything's okay. It seems all right when I play it back on my camera, but we'll soon see once I get it onto my iPad. It started to rain. I was having a lovely time. Got my iPad. Got all my stuff. Drank my drink. Now it's raining. I've got to go in. It rained loads last night. And today it's sunny. And dewy. It's lovely. Cold. I like it. Going home in a couple of hours. Gonna get my hair done on the way back. But first I'll have a cup of tea, and I've only got this much yarn left. Knitting a sock tube. And well, I think I showed this. Did I show this? I can't remember. I'll show it again. I knitted these two, so I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I knitted these socks and had this much yarn left over. So I've dug out some of this, which is another Bird Street yarn, as is this, for heels, toes, cuffs, afterthought. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and then get dressed, tidy up. I'm in a nest here. And, oh, I can see people walking. Yeah. And then poodle off to the hairdressers. I'm packing up to go now. I don't want to. It's such a nice day. It's so lovely. This is the kind of summer that I can get behind, where it's not hot, but it's sunny. To be honest, it feels quite autumnal. That's probably why I like it. I've just seen Phil, and I sent him over the video, what I put together yesterday, and he said he really liked it. Had a couple of things that he wanted to change if possible. So I did manage to change them, thank goodness. One of them was the fact that my phone was in the shot in the background in a couple of clips. It looked stupid. So got rid of that. And I just had to add in an extra bit of information. So put that bit in, just shown him it. He's happy. So now I know that that is pretty much done, apart from doing a thumbnail and a title page. And that he's happy with it. I'm really relieved and relaxed. And now I don't want to go. So silly, isn't it? If I'd just had more confidence in myself, I'd have relaxed properly and thoroughly 2 days ago, the day before yesterday, and I would have had confidence in my abilities that I could deliver what you wanted, and I wouldn't have been sort of, you know, when you've got it buzzing in the background of your head, I wouldn't have been worrying all that time. I need to work on being able to compartmentalise stuff. I think it would very much help me in life if I could do that thing where don't worry about something if you can't do anything about it in that instant, and be more present. I'm getting better, but I suppose it's like anything, it's a skill. You've got to flex your brain muscles again and again and again until it just feels natural. that make any sense? Oh, I think you lot are all on my wavelength anyway. Right, I'm going to go and strip the bed, gather all the towels up, put them all in a pile to make it easy for laundering, sweep around, do the washing up, drying up, pack everything away, and go off to the hairdressers. Still thinking about cutting my hair off. I mean, it's so thin. This is all my hair. That is the entirety of my hair. It's not a lot, is it? I've had this haircut for years. And what's the worst that can happen? I won't like it. I'll miss my hair. I'll grow it back. But look, you can just see through it. Look. Whoa, I nearly fell off the steps. Look, it's just wispy and thin. So I think if I just have that bit chopped off. Yeah, let's just do it. What's the worst that can happen? I have to buy a wig. Off I go. Bye-bye, hut.